Welcome back to Rallyslide, a channel dedicated to the WRC. Today we'll talk about the career of Craig Breen, who sadly lost his life in a testing accident last Thursday. Craig Breen began his rallying career in 2007 and competed in the local British and Irish Rally Championships. In 2009, he started to compete in the Ford Fiesta Sporting Trophy, driving the Fiesta R2, and made his debut in the WRC that way, and also won the competition. In 2010, he competed again in the Irish Championship and the British Championships with the Ford Fiesta S2000, and also made occasional appearances in the WRC with the same car. 2011 would be his major breakthrough, when he won the WRC Academy class at the last round, and drove full-time in the SWRC, driving the Fiesta S2000, and won the class also a year later, all of that when he was just 22. However, he also had a major tragedy in that time, as in the Targa Florio rally in the IRC Championship, he had an accident in which his co-driver, who was his co-driver at the time for most of his career, Gareth Roberts, got killed. For 2013, he made a switch from Ford to Peugeot and started to compete at the European Rally Championship in the Peugeot 207 S2000, and with a car that lacked pace in comparison to some of the newer cars of the time, he managed to stay competitive, and although he didn't win, he had a lot of podiums and finished the season third overall. For 2014, he stayed in the ERC, but this time he switched to the newer R5, nowadays Rally 2 Peugeot 208, and won the rally in Greece. However, he had an endless amount of technical issues, and although he won a rally, he would only finish one more event in the championship, as he retired from all the rest. In the same year, he also made his first ever event in the WRC with a top-level rallying car, driving the Fiesta WRC in Sweden and finishing 9th overall, and he had one more event in the same year in Finland, and he was 9th overall again, before retiring for medical reasons. 2015 would be his final year in the ERC, which he finished as runner-up with 3 wins, and he also competed in the WRC too. However, he was less successful there, and although he scored a few podiums, he finished 9th overall after he had mechanical troubles throughout the year. 2015 would be his last ever season in the lower categories, and in 2016 he made his full-time switch to the top level, driving part-time the Citroën DS3 WRC for the Abu Dhabi Total team, and scored his maiden podium in Finland. For 2017, he was signed to drive for Citroën in their second car, sharing it with Stéphane Lefebvre, and he managed to set good times in a car which was difficult to drive, but he also had mechanical issues, along with accidents. For 2018, he stayed under a similar program, this time sharing the car with Sébastien Loeb. That's before Citroën decided to sack Chris Meek, which led to Breen to compete at every single event until the end of the season, and he managed to score his second career podium in Sweden, and he scored points at most of the events he competed in, and showed a good speed at times as well. However, at the end of the season, Citroën decided to reduce their program to 2 cars, and having signed Sébastien Ogier and Giuseppe Calapi as their drivers, it left Breen without a seat for 2019, and he was driving at the Italian and Irish Championships in R5 cars. However, an offer from Hyundai came to do the rallies in Finland and Wales, where he scored points for Hyundai in their Manufacturers' Championship, and had a small part helping them with their Constructors' title. He stayed under the same program until the end of the 2021 season, driving at specific events, and scored another 4 podiums in that time, showing a very good speed. For 2022, he finally got the opportunity to be the number 1 driver when the offer came from M Sport to do the full season. The start was good, when he finished 3rd in Monte Carlo, behind the 2 Sebastians who are much more experienced in the rally, but after that came only 1 more podium in Sardinia, and a massive amount of both mistakes and issues throughout the rest of the season, and at the end of it, M Sport decided to part ways and cut his contract 1 year early. For this season, he decided to return to Hyundai part-time, and he finished 2nd after battling with Otanak for the win. Sadly, this turned out to be his last ever event in the WRC. On April 13th, on a testing day in Croatia ahead of a rally, he lost his life in an accident. Breen was one of the most lovable characters in the WRC paddock, and he will be missed. His death is a tragedy for the sport, and we send our condolences to his friends and family. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.